Hi guys, so today we are working on finishing up our walls. We've just got one more wall to cut out, and then you can see we've got some of them hung back up. We've got the primer on them, and I am working on the primer for this side right here. We are putting primer on the back side to help keep the boards from warping, and then primering the front side twice. So, because it's a weekend here, I have been able to spread out all over the shop and get these walls painted. So I just finished putting the second coat on the front, so we'll let these guys dry. So we dropped the ceiling panels yesterday, and then also we had the one last wall that was by the passenger window that we needed to cut out. But this morning we went ahead, and since we have these down, we textured the ceiling panels, and then I've got a coat of primer on top of that. And then when they go up, all we have to do is put our final coat of paint. Anyway, it's all coming together. Hey guys, so while I've been out painting, Randy is wiring our two front running lights. And look at what he just concocted here.
Well, with the shaky tool, you can make an undercut, so that'll hold that down in there for me like that.
Perfect. So since we had those ceiling panels down, we thought, ooh, we need to get the wiring in for the running lights. Let's see if this one's gonna pull down, huh? One more. Ooh, that's an airful.
A blank.
An oops. Just a few across the top, and we got this whole wall set done. That's awesome, baby.
Okay, so we've been held up a little bit waiting for this wire to come in. So we couldn't close up this wall or the ceiling because we got to wire the LED lights up here. So now we got the wire. We can just run them down our raceway to the switch, up and over, get these guys roughed in, and we should be able to then get the ceiling up and all the sidewalls. And over here I put the first coat of spackling on, so probably going to be a little bit better than the bedroom was, since now we have a better understanding of how it's working. So we're going to sand it and then hit it one more time, get those a little bit smoother before we put the texture on. It's an exciting day. This is all ceiling lights, plus the rest of the lights for the back of the bus are all getting here.
It was like Christmas time when UPS showed up.
Brown Santa is here again.
Gotta love it. Okay guys, we have all of our walls up. Our ceiling is up. We have the wires for the lights, and Randy wants to put all of the lights in just to make sure they're all working. And this side is completely up. So now we are ready to put the texture on and then paint. We're going to hold off on doing the final paint on the ceiling just to make sure that we've got everything ran that we need to run.
Okay guys, here's Shelley at her painting best. She didn't like the yellow tint of the spray foam insulation, which will show through that perforated mesh ceiling. So we sprayed the parts that were smooth, and she's having to brush the parts that
you shaved off.
So wherever I cut it, it's more porous, and you can't just spray paint it white. Otherwise, I just took some Kills spray can primer and I just primered it white. So that whole section above her head right there, as soon as she gets this done here, we'll be ready to tack the ceiling back up in there. And then she's got all underneath the transitions painted. And if you look in the back of the bus here, not in the back, but in the front here, she's got everything painted on the walls with, it's got 2 coats of primer, texture, and 2 top coats on it. So it looks pretty awesome. But we're both going to be real happy to get these transition pieces back up there because it's hard to hook our little magnet guys up there without our metal transitions in. And we haven't finalized the ceiling yet because we just want to make sure everything is in. And we can kind of finish these screw holes and everything whenever we want, and then put the top coats on the ceiling. So our little screw holes are still exposed, but we have our lights in temporarily so we could test them and make sure they were working, and so that we could come in here in the evening when it's dark outside and make sure we had adequate light, and that we didn't want to add one somewhere. That's another reason we didn't finalize all the ceiling panels. So, does that cover it, Shelley?
Yeah, I think so. It's a good, we're getting it. This is exciting.
Yeah, so we saved some texture. We didn't spray behind the fridge and where you're never going to see it. But we still went through 4 cans of texture just on this little bit. So that's kind of expensive, but it's so easy to just shake them up and spray them.
Well, and we love the outlook of the texture, so that's what we were going for. So, hi guys. So this morning I thought I would show you where we are at. We have got the roof panel over the driver's seat temporarily up, and then also the ones that we made for the transition from the skylights. Those are all up just so we can see how everything's going to work. And then, like we said earlier, we've got all of the walls up and the ceiling is up, and now we are starting to work on the window trim.
What's up, YouTube? Shelley's got her pucky on.
I got goop on my fingers, man. But I am super excited. We're framing out the windows and they are going to be so awesome. We've got a great concept that we're going to do with the windows. So we are working on the trim right here around the 3 sides, and then we're going to do a really cool header board. So Randy's hanging up the boards and I am getting my spackle on. And I'm probably making goofy faces along the way.
Oh, let me turn on the face cam. There you go. Face cam is in action. Now you're not doing it because you know you're being filmed.
I know. I was just thinking earlier, oh, I can feel my face going all distorted. So we're going to end the video here, and just know that we love sharing the journey with all of you, and we feel your love and support along the way. So thank you so much for that. And we will just catch you in the next one. Love to you all. Bye.